Here's how I made my Bluey and Bingo costumes. I purchased foam, fleece, and contact cement for this project. After cutting the foam to my niece's dimensions, I applied contact cement to both edges. I let the adhesive dry slightly till it became tacky to the touch and began pinching the edges together. The contact cement adheres to itself to create a permanent bond and became my back seam. After it dried overnight, I cut out the armholes and a foam circle to glue on top for the head. Here's what our first fitting looked like. After I cut out a hole for the face, it was time for sewing the fleece together to cover the foam structure. I cut the fleece to the foam dimensions plus an extra inch for the seam allowance when machine sewing. After putting the fabric on the foam structure, I hand sewed some dark blue spots on the back, around the head, and made a tail. For the face and armholes, I cut out triangles of fabric to get rid of excess when gluing it inside the foam. When cutting out the excess fabric, the point of the triangle should be closest to the hole. I made a nose out of foam and attached it above the face hole. A long doll needle would have been perfect for this since using a short needle is very painful to use when sewing through such thick material at awkward angles. I attached some ears on top and some eyes on the side of the face to finish it off. Now, the bingo costume was much simpler to make. I didn't use any foam since my niece was much smaller. The outfit is essentially a fleece rectangle bag with triangle ears on top and a tail. I cut out the face hole a little too big, but it worked out fine, and I left about 3 inches of side seams open for the armholes. I then hand stitched the lighter material for the belly and a spot on the back. All finished.